On today's episode of The Game Chasers.
This is Twin Twist. This was the second Transformer I ever had.
What the hell's wrong with his hair?
While all this is going down, I'm pretty sure people are just like, holy, what's going on here?
Shenanigans are gonna ensue.
I gave that to Chief, not to Melvor. Pinche gringo.
We're here at Retropalooza number 5, and every year it's always a blast.
I can actually roll out of bed and drive 10 minutes. I'm at the con. You can't beat this, and I like it.
Those are actually kind of rare. Those are the little PVC figures. I think they sold those at like places like Suncoast and stuff like that, like back when the movie was pretty fresh.
These events are always so cool. You get to meet people who watch your garbage online. And a lot of times they'll bring gifts.
That is awesome. That's one of the coolest moments from the game too. When you get all the pendants and then you get the Master Sword.
We don't deserve the effort and the time that people put into creating things and given to us.
This will look great in there. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. That is great.
I'm definitely not worthy, but it's always appreciated.
It always blows my mind that people are willing to do that for us.
I bought you something, Jay.
Anytime we film at Retropalooza, if you haven't noticed, there's a lack of, well, me. That's because I'm working. I don't get to sit around and have fun all day and play circle jerk with everybody.
So this was a New York Comic Con exclusive last year.
Okay.
It was put out by Clutter, and it was designed by Tim Clark, who's the original designer of Boglands.
Right.
And this was like a limited run that they just did at New York Comic Con last year.
I mean, I think it's dope that he thought about me because he knows I like Boglands. That's pretty sweet of the guy. But Dan's a sweet dude. He's a nice dude. I don't care what Norm says about him. Dude, that's legit.
Yeah,
That's
you
cool.
like it?
Yeah. Dude, thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. I wanted you to have something like a little unique for your Boglands.
I like that.
I'm a little jealous about this little Boglands figure that's exclusive to freaking Comic-Con, and of all the people that get it, it's Stupid Jay. That kind of chaps my hide a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Dan had gotten one from Tim Clark and gave it to one of us idiots, it is cool. I think he gave it to the wrong idiot.
I have a beard. Eric has a beard. Chris has a beard.
Oh, I'm a floating head.
There's lots of awesome people here this weekend and GameSack. One of the vendors slash YouTubers here is iretrogamer, Tyler. He has some stuff that he's selling, so I'm gonna go check it out. iretrogamer actually has some really, really good YouTube videos. They make me angry because he has so much footage of him as a child opening up all these games, playing these games as a kid with his dad. And I have those memories, but I don't have that solidified on videotape like he does.
There was a guy it looked just like you, Billy.
Yeah?
Came up to me earlier and he actually wanted it.
I'm always collecting for the Atari, whether it be Atari 2600, the Atari ST, the Atari XE. I especially get a game boner whenever one of these Atari XE games are in the box like this one, and that's Food Fight. In Food Fight, well, you literally have a food fight. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's a bunch of chefs coming after you, and I'm sure there's a story behind it, but essentially you're warding off these chefs by throwing food at them. You're like, get away from me, here's food.
How could you not like a game like that where you have a food fight? So, it is good. What are you asking on it?
$10.
$10. Okay. What do you ask it on?
Another game I'm seeing here is Thunder Fox. Now, Thunder Fox is a shooter, and it's not like a regular horizontal or vertical shooter. You can go back and forth and shoot things, and it's kind of like Last Starfighter, I guess, on the Nintendo, but better.
Something that I freaking wanted in the stores and I never got. How much do you want for that?
10.
10. All right, I'm gonna take that. This Sleepy Hollow figure, this Ichabod Crane, is a McFarlane figure. McFarlane Toys was it, you know, as far as quality goes. And I remember hearing that Johnny Depp wouldn't even sign his likeness away unless they agreed to get McFarlane to do the toys.
I think the accessories are the best part.
Yeah, he has like a King Arthur book. Check this out.
Yeah,
Knights
I
of the
have
Round
toys
Table.
down here, actually.
This was always a cool figure that I wanted, and I actually get the chance to get it now, and I'm happy.
25 for everything?
Oh, sure, why not? You guys are cool guys. You got pretty faces, right?
Why is there a beer sitting right next to me? That has to be the Dongo, man. This has to be the Dongo. Look at this thing. That's ridiculous.
Stayed up till 7 in the morning working on paintings, and I still don't have any ready.
We went up and
Old school. This is
amazing.
this is the type of stuff that you used to have to play with to entertain yourself with. In the 70s, aside from rocks and sticks, this is the closest thing to electronics fun we had.
Okay, we're at Okchief's booth, okay? And I see this Return of the Jedi lunchbox. Freaking awesome, because I had a Return of the Jedi lunchbox when I was a kid, when I was in the 2nd grade. Heck yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Look at all that rust. That's like $3.
This is freaking awesome. This is part of my childhood right here.
yeah, $2. I should ask $2.
He's gonna try to roll you for that Return of the Jedi. He's gonna see, oh, it's all rusted. I should get it for cheap.
He's gonna try.
How much?
See, the thing is, someone gave me that.
Oh my goodness. This is freaking figures.
Yeah, that's why it's in the corner.
Shouldn't have been looking. I'm sorry.
And if you get it on camera, they're gonna know right away. Like, hey, I gave that to Chief, not to Melvor. Pinche gringo. Gringos don't get good deals.
Retropalooza is a little bit more unique than most other retro video game convention vendor floors. It's not just games. There is a whole lot of games there, don't get me wrong, but Retropalooza has more toys, vintage toys, than most other conventions.
I'm more interested in the toys. I don't really collect video games that much, other than things that either I had as a kid that I enjoyed or games that I never picked up but I always wanted to play.
This is Twin Twist. This was the 2nd Transformer I ever had. I still have him. Got it at Sunrise Mall in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I remember that like it was yesterday. I freaking love this guy.
I'm seeing a bunch of freaking awesome toys here, and one thing that I see is a Krang, the big Krang. Because as kids we didn't have this. We had Krang, but he had the little robot body that kind of walked around.
How much for Krang?
That's not mine.
That's not yours?
Tony.
I also see this Mad Ball. Dude, Mad Balls were so cool back in the day, man. And this one's still on card.
Greg.
Unfortunately, I guess moisture has gotten in, and it's kind of just disintegrated the thing halfway.
You ever hear that Janet Jackson song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? Huh? That's where this kind of comes in, Melvor.
All right.
I think I'm making it a little more than obvious that I like this thing.
Dude, thank you. I used to have that. This brings a lot of nostalgia for me. Yeah, brother.
Wait, did you just give that to us?
Yeah. Catch you slipping.
We're gonna counteract this.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, you get the Mad Ball?
And I'm giving you this.
No.
I'm giving you this.
No.
No, please double him. Here you go.
There you go.
Holy crap. I mean, I'm not going to say no. That's freaking awesome. Who in the right mind is going to turn away toys from the 80s for free?
My good friend Tony here hooked me up with a on-card Krang, which is my favorite character from Ninja Turtles. I'm ecstatic because I only have this loose, and this thing is on the card and it's minty. It looks awesome.
I like toys. I like toys too.
Here at day 2, I'm gonna walk around, I'm gonna see what's out there. First, I'm gonna stop by Bad Graphics Gamers. Always great to talk to them. They've become really good friends. We see them at so many different cons, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna have something up their sleeve.
So the wrestling match, I mean, it doesn't have to be competitive, but just wrestle around, make it funny. You have to wrestle. You can't, make it funny. You don't have to like compete. You got to be in your underoos.
Of course, these guys are always going to try to get us to do tricks for free credit at their booth. And today's no exception. They want Wood and I to wrestle, to stop down in the middle of whatever and start wrestling in our underwear. And if we do this, they're going to give us each $100 of store credit at their booth.
We figured it out.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it at the panel.
What time is that?
Mother. I don't know what time it is actually. He's regretting.
That's perfect.
We decided we would do it at the panel because everyone other than me wanted to do it right in front of their booth.
We're gonna wait till the end of the day. We got a devious plan ready. And no one's gonna know what's coming or what's gonna hit them. You mess with us, you mess with the wrong. I need to work on my wrestling promos.
You got some Atari ST stuff for me.
I do.
I've come across my good buddy Craig's booth, the real toy hunter here, and he's hunted down some toys, but also he has hunted down some Atari ST games, and he actually put them aside for me because he knew how much of an Atari ST fanboy I am.
That Final Assault?
The first game up we have is Final Assault. Now, if you ever wanted to climb a mountain, but you've never had the nuts to do it, and you're scared, it's cold, this is the game for you. It's a simulation of mountain climbing. Does it look exciting? I mean, no, but it's Atari ST and I'm gonna take it.
Dr. Doom's Revenge.
Now we have something a little bit more up my alley, a little bit more exciting. We have Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom's Revenge, actually. And so it's a Marvel game, so it's superheroes, and it's like what not to like about this one. I mean, granted, you don't climb a mountain, but I'm sure it's good anyway.
So it's a 20 spot for both?
I can do that.
All right, awesome.
To get these both for 20, I'm super happy about.
Do you want a board game for 5?
I'm running out of room for board games, man. It's just, I think they're awesome. You want one, don't you? Which one?
Captain Caveman is freaking awesome, dude. I love the old cartoons from the 70s.
There you go, Captain Caveman.
It's kind of random. I wouldn't have ever thought that Captain Caveman needed a board game, but he has one apparently. That's awesome.
So moving along, we've come across actually another YouTuber, Kmack is here.
I'm moving right now, so I'm actually trying to just downsize.
So he's got a tub of games here. I'm just gonna sift through it and see if there's anything that interests me.
I actually saw this. How much you asked for that one?
15?
I see a game with a dinosaur on the cover and I'm already intrigued. This is Dinosaurs for Hire. You have dinosaurs holding machine guns who have been hired to go around blasting stuff. I gotta have it.
What about this one?
I do 35 on it.
Another one that I'm seeing that I don't have is Granada. Now in Granada, you're this tank thing, and it's overhead, and so you're going around and you're blasting stuff, you're shooting stuff. I guess it's kind of like a running gun is also, I don't know if that's what you would call it, but...
You said you're looking for a bundle, how about 40 for both?
Cool. Whenever somebody's just trying to get rid of everything, usually means you can work out a pretty good deal for it. All right, so I think I've done my shopping. The panel, that way, yeah.
Oh, I'm a floating head. I'm really glad that everyone else who's in this video got to look and shop and find things and have fun.
This is one big last kumbaya campfire, just questions.
So we're stood here during this panel just looking at each other constantly. Are we doing it now? Are we doing it now? Are we doing it now? Like excited little schoolgirls. All we know is we want to have this fake fight that justifies us stripping down to our tidy whities.
So I'm sitting here and I'm filming with the assumption that shenanigans are going to ensue, and of course they do. And Billy and Wood decide they're going to amp up the shenanigans a little bit.
Let's create a ruckus.
Are you really gonna sit there and play innocent every time. Can we have one nice event, please?
What the hell's going on here?
I'm getting sick of your shit. Like,
I moved in with him.
You know what? No.
So
Just stop. Stop. I'm not gonna stop for myself.
No. All right, you want to fight?
Okay, wait, seriously?
The moment clothes started coming off is when I realized that this was all a ruse. This was all pre-planned. This was choreographed, scripted, whatever you want to call it. At that point, I knew. And it became extremely funny.
Who needs pants?
Alright, two things. One, what the f is the matter with y'all? And two, y'all are actually looking sexy as f.
Did you mention there was a little bit of a age restriction going on here?
Am I surprised? No, not really, actually, because Billy's involved in this. And Billy has a tendency to bring out the worst slash best, I guess, the basest, dumbest part of a person. He's able to just kind of have it ooze out. He has an incredible, uncanny ability to do this.
I'm feeling oddly comfortable in my underwear in front of hundreds of people.
It's time to take you down once and for all.
So Eric was the only other person that was in on this.
I can only get so hard, guys.
I guess Eric double-crossed me because of the Battletoads Double Dragon so many years ago. He's not over it yet.
The match went off without a hitch. Like, honestly, I think if WWE saw this, they would hire us on the spot. It was that good. Everyone loved it.
For what it is, I'll give him like a 6.5, maybe a 7.
You see this right here? This is where the power lies! Right here! I am Mr. Retropalooza! And right here, you're looking at the new Switch order right here, baby!
So we held up our end of the bargain. Now it's time to go get some free video games from Bad Graphics Gamers.
What's up? What's up?
What did y'all think?
That was funnier than I thought, I'm not gonna lie.
I was a little shaking afterwards too, were you? I had a little adrenaline going on.
No one else knew what was going on?
Not everyone. No, Jay didn't even fucking know what was going on. He actually was kind of telling me like, dude, he goes, I didn't know what to fucking do. And I was like, perfect.
I'm just now hearing this. This apparently was orchestrated by Bad Graphics Gamers for store credit.
You didn't have to hit him with it that fucking hard. Hey, that's how I hit him. I hit him as hard as I would have hit somebody in wrestling. I felt like you had some pent-up aggression towards him. No, that's about as hard as I would have hit somebody in wrestling.
That chair hitting Billy's head, that was real. I heard that crack and immediately I was like, oh god, I hope he's okay.
You want to look to the common bins? I mean, where do I go? Do I go for something like $100 expensive, or do I just try to get like stuff that I want to fill my collection with?
Title.
Here you go, Billy.
As weird as this sounds, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult for me to pick out something that's free as opposed to something I'm paying for.
Just call it even. Y'all hook me up on so much stuff.
Get some. Come on.
I don't know what I want to get. Oh, I get free games I get to get, but I don't know what I want.
Yeah, how about that?
You know what?
Chomp? This guy freaking has so much crap, he's like, oh, I don't need that anymore.
Well, I see some games that I want.
I don't have that one. I got the original, but I don't have that one.
I see Batten Kaitos. This was a absolute gorgeous game. I had a ball playing it. This is the sequel to that first one that I never had a chance to play.
Oh, you got Beautiful Joe.
I see Beautiful Joe. This was just the most creative, fun game when it came out. I really loved the graphic style, and the fighting in it was actually really cool with the slow-mo kind of Matrix kind of effects and stuff that they had in it. It was a great game.
Check the,
Heck yeah.
the disc of them.
I've been looking for this freaking forever right here.
So I think I'll go with one semi-big item here. I'm seeing Valis 3 on the Genesis.
He's like a freaking child is what it is. He's like, oh, wait a second. He's like, oh, I don't want anything until somebody else says, well, I'll take advantage of that. Oh, no, I do want something now. Freaking pitiful, dude.
I've never gotten into the series myself. Hey, why not? This one seems like a good one to start on. You're a girl with a sword, and you go around and you swipe things. My descriptions really need to improve, I get it.
What's this add up to?
I don't know, that's fine, actually. Yeah,
what's that add up to? 110, 125. All right, I'll go get you the extra 25.
Don't worry about it.
No.
You're good. You're good, for real.
No.
We did good this weekend. We did good.
It's actually the best Retropalooza we've
Are you serious?
by far.
Yeah.
No kid, like, really?
You guys are
It's
always
just luck of the draw, I guess, but yeah.
You guys are always hooking us up. It's cool.
These guys are awesome. They hooked us up.
If I wanted to get Chrono and Adventure Island 3, how much extra is that?
My fiance Kim has to put up with a lot of crap from me, and she was front and center to this whole wrestling event, so I feel like she deserves something out of this. And she really loves the Adventure Island games, and I know she's missing Adventure Island 3. It's one of the more expensive titles out of the trilogy. I still had to pay extra on top of the credit we were given, but hey, I'm leaving here with Chrono Trigger and Adventure Island 3, and I was naked for a while in front of people. It was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, that one's not even for me, right?
One final booth stop before the con ends, we come across my friend Magdill.
Magdill, as you might all remember, has been on an episode before. He was about 5 minutes too late to finding Little Samson.
People come to my booth and they still remind me. They're like, hey, you were on that Little Samson episode. Everybody remembers Little Samson, but no one remembers the Tournament Fighters episode, you know, where I snatched it up from, you know, gave them their comeuppance. You know?
He has this Magnavox Odyssey game that I'd never seen before.
I cannot get rid of that.
Really?
No one will take it.
That's weird.
I'm like $20, right?
20 bucks?
20 bucks. And everyone's like, eh.
Really?
And I see there's a board game in it, and there's like pieces and stuff, and a cartridge. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's called The Quest for the Rings.
It's still like, it still has the coins.
Yeah.
And it, they don't make them like this anymore. Look at that. It also didn't help that we couldn't afford paper.
Dude, look at this, man.
The concept of this game is actually really getting me excited. This looks like kind of a hybrid of a video game and like a board game, a Dungeons and Dragons type of adventure or something.
You might sit down one day and just play it, you know, just to run through it once.
Yeah, dude, you're right. It's a board game and a video game. Like, how cool is this?
Fantasy role-playing type of games like D&D were probably in their height as far as popularity, and video games were still somewhat in their infancy, I guess.
A lot of people still want the feel of, you know, having a book, having coins, having just something you can feel instead of...
Look at that. There's more little coins. These are like legit coins right here. These are metal.
To meld the two together and have something where there's a hands-on experience as well as a digital gameplay just sounds fantastic. And honestly, I wish this is something that more companies would experiment with and be creative and take risks and try to do.
It just oozes that kind of like late 70s, early 80s type of feel, you know?
Melvor was eyeballing this game. The dude doesn't even have an Odyssey 2 to play it on.
20 bucks? All right, 20 bucks. I bought it for you, by the way, asshole.
I think he really sees the excitement that I have in this. Honestly, I think this is something that he appreciates as well.
Retropalooza 5 was a good. It's another one in the books. Keeps growing, keeps getting bigger. Guest list keeps getting bigger and better.
Retropalooza 5 was definitely a good. It's good to always see friends. It's good that I don't have to travel to a con.
I've said it before, but Retropalooza is by far my favorite gaming convention to go to. I love them so much, and it's memories like these. It's because we can do things like wrestling in our underwear and no one cares. Everyone just has a good time.
Thumbs up for Retropalooza 5. It is a good. It's a win in my book, and hopefully the next one will be as good, if not better.
We got transsexuality in 2017 in the new Voltron series.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
There's a bunch of junk over there. We're probably just gonna go through it and just see if somebody buried games.
Look at me, I'm Melvor.
I already bought this. I ain't paying twice.